Mueller probing pre-election Flynn meeting with pro-Russia Congressman. Investigators for Special Counsel Robert Mueller are questioning witnesses about an alleged September 2016 meeting between Mike Flynn, who later briefly served as President Donald Trump's national security advisor, and Representative Dana Arabiker, a staunch advocate of policies that would help Russia, two sources with knowledge of the investigation told NBC News. The meeting allegedly took place in Washington the evening of September 20, while Flynn was working as an advisor to Trump's presidential campaign. It was arranged by his lobbying firm, the Flynn Intel Group. Also in attendance were Flynn's business partners, Bijan Kian and Brian McCauley, and Flynn's son, Michael G. Flynn, who worked closely with his father, the sources said. Mueller is reviewing emails sent from Flynn Intel Group to Arabiker's congressional staff thanking them for the meeting, according to one of the sources, as part of his probe into Russian interference in the 2016 presidential election and possible collusion between the Trump campaign and Russia. Arabiker, a California Republican, has pushed for better relations with Russia, traveled to Moscow to meet with officials, and advocated to overturn the Magnitsky Act, the 2012 bill that froze assets of Russian investigators and prosecutors. The sources could not confirm whether Arabiker and Flynn discussed U.S. policy towards Russia and the alleged meeting. Mueller's interest in the nature of Flynn and Arabiker's discussion marks the first known time a member of Congress could be wrapped into the investigation. Most of what has been reported about Mueller's questioning of Flynn's lobbying work has concerned his efforts on behalf of Turkey. Less is known about his lobbying ties to Russia, though he was paid $45,000 plus expenses for attending a gala in Moscow in December 2015 and being interviewed by RUT, the Kremlin finance cable TV news channel. Flynn was fired after just 24 days as Trump's national security advisor over misleading Vice President Mike Pence about his conversations with Russia's ambassador to the U.S., Sergei Kislyak. Multiple sources have told NBC News that Mueller has gathered enough evidence to lead to an indictment in the investigation into Flynn and his son. Federal investigators have been probing Flynn's lobbying efforts on behalf of Turkey, including an alleged meeting with senior Turkish officials in December 2016 where he was offered millions of dollars to secure the return of the Turkish president's chief rival to Turkey and see that a U.S. case against the Turkish national was dismissed. The grand jury impaneled by Mueller is continuing to interview witnesses with knowledge of Flynn's business activities over the next 2 weeks.